And guys, happy Tuesday. Hope all is well in your world. We had a little bit of a rough night here at Enough Said Sports yesterday. We lost both games, both point spreads. We also had both of the underdogs winning last night, and they both did not. But we did hit both over and unders in both games. So at least we got that. But it was definitely a disappointing night overall, and definitely this game I'm about to talk about was a lot more entertaining than the first game, at least for about three quarters. You had the Denver Nuggets going up against the Phoenix Suns here. This is going to end up being a preview video for Game 2 that's happening tomorrow night, June 9th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TNT. So good news for us here on the East Coast. It's a little bit earlier, so we should be able to catch most if not all, the game while it's happening. Definitely entertaining game in the first half. Just rewinding to last night. I thought the Nuggets played very well in the first half. I thought the Suns played very well in the first half. Looked like CP3 was very tentative in the first half and wasn't playing very well. And in the third quarter, it seemed like he really started to get going, and then in the fourth quarter, he really got going and looked like the old CP3 without the shoulder injury. And so that's good news for all the Suns fans out there. I think that was probably my biggest concern coming into this series, is how well his shoulder was going to be, and obviously his shoulder's just fine. He looks really good out there, and Mikal Bridges played really well. The Suns do a really good job of moving the basketball and swinging it whenever the Nuggets kind of quick trap their pick and roll action there. They do a great job of swinging it around and finding an open guy. And most of the time, that open guy was Mikal Bridges, and he did an outstanding job last night. Went 4 for 8 from downtown, and definitely had a huge effect on this game. Not only with just his three-point shooting, but just overall. I thought Devin Booker was a little bit bottled up, which is something that should really concern the Denver Nuggets going forward, because I don't think you're going to get another game where Devin Booker doesn't score more than he did last night. Just one of those even kill efforts by the Suns. It seems like they were very even across the board as far as their stars playing very well and getting things done. And you got to give them credit. Now, on the other end, I thought Denver played a really good first half. I see two areas that I think they're going to really improve in coming up in Game 2. I believe the Joker will play better. He was 10 for 23, missed a lot of shots that he normally would make, and just had a little bit of a pedestrian night for himself. Only 3 assists, which is also very unlike him, and just didn't have a great night for him. I felt like, he got in a little bit of a rush. I didn't think the Nuggets did a really good job of getting the ball into his hands early in the shot clock. Seemed like when he did touch the ball, it was generally with 7 or 8 on the shot clock or less, and that's just that's not the Joker's game. He's a smooth operator, and it takes him a little bit of time. He's very deliberate in his moves and his actions, and the Nuggets play best when they get that ball in his hands early. I thought the Nuggets had a lot of poor shot selection, where I thought the Suns did an excellent job on that. On their shot selection, I thought Michael Porter Jr. Took some shots, some very, very, very contested shots that I wouldn't have taken. That I think that he probably could have passed up and got some better shots there. Didn't like that, and like I said, I think the main thing too is Nikola Jokic. I believe he'll be better in Game 2 for sure. It just seemed like he got the ball late and again was rushing, so that made all the difference in his shots and being on balance and being able to share the ball with his teammates and all the things that he does so well. He just wasn't able to do that last night. I thought the Nuggets did a fairly good job early on with the mismatch with Aaron Gordon and Devin Booker. I think that's something that they should go at. I think they definitely got a huge advantage there down low, and probably can force the Phoenix Suns to double team there. And then, like I said, just get the ball to Jokic early. I thought Monte Morris had a bad game. He's generally an excellent shooter. He didn't shoot it well last night at all. 1 for 10, I believe, is what it was, and 0 for from 3. That's very unlike him. I expect a much better game from him in game 2. But I also expect a much better game from Devin Booker, too. So, it's kind of a catch-22 there. I think both teams are going to play better in game 2. Phoenix is actually a 6-point favorite in this game. I still think that's way too many. I don't have any regrets about the bet I took last night on the Nuggets +5 and the Nuggets straight up, because I feel like that this is a very closely and going to be a very close and hot contested series. I think last night was an anomaly with Phoenix pulling away late. They just kind of got on a run and kind of buried them. I don't see that happening again either way. I don't think the Nuggets will blow them out, and I don't think Phoenix will the Suns will blow the Nuggets out either. So I think it's going to be a close series still. I like the Nuggets. I like those points a lot in game 2. I definitely am going to take that again. I'm going to take Denver +6, and I'm going to take Denver to steal game 2 here. Call me stubborn, call me whatever, but I think that the Joker is going to play a lot better. I do. I really do. And alongside that, I think Monte Morris is going to play a lot better as well. Those two things combined, I think, is going to put them right in this game. Because if you get, Monte Morris to shoot, 6 for 10 or 5 for 10, which is what he normally shoots, somewhere around that area, and you get the Joker around 55 to 60%, which is what he normally shoots, the Denver Nuggets are right there to win this game. And while I do think Devin Booker is going to play better, I don't think you're going to see that kind of performance out of CP3 again. I still got my doubts about his shoulder. I still think it's going to be more of an issue, especially with them only having one day in between games. So I'm going to take Denver +6, and I'm also going to take Denver to win. For the over/under, really like this over/under. We hit on this one last night. Looked like they kept it pretty much the same. It's going to be 220 and a half, 221 and a half on the over/under. This game's going to go way over, so I'm going to take that. In addition to all that, so I got Nuggets +6, Nuggets for the upset, and over 221 and a half for the total there. So that's what I got, guys. Let me know what you think, as always, in the comments. I'm sure it'll be met with much controversy. There's a lot of Suns fans out there, rightfully so. I really like this team. I really like the Suns a lot. I'm kind of pulling for them to win this series personally. But I have to be objective, and I feel very strongly about this one. I didn't feel quite as strongly about last night on the Denver front. I felt that they would cover. I just didn't know about that win, but I feel pretty strongly they get this done in game 2 on Wednesday and get the win. Still home court. I think you're going to see home court in this series flip-flop back and forth a couple times. So I don't think that the opposing team winning on the other team's home court is over in this series after Wednesday. But I like the Nuggets on Wednesday night to take care of business. So that's what I got, guys. Let me know what you think. As always, appreciate all the support. And we're going to keep on keeping on and keep on putting money in your pocket while you watch sports. Doesn't seem like there's anything better. So thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Have a great one.